Here's Cheryl Martin, the Good News Anchor.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Have you ever felt like you've been put on the shelf, put in the back, forgotten? You had all these great ideas, you were brimming with enthusiasm, and then pop. But it wasn't the pop you expected. All the sales leads turned up nothing. The phone is not ringing. You are depressed, in so much pain, and nobody seems to care. Forgotten. I believe Moses could relate to how you're feeling. His life started out in an amazing way. His mother hid him for a couple of months when the edict came for all the Hebrew boys, babies born, to be killed. But his mother hid him, and when he got a little bit older, she made a basket, put him in it, and sent him down the Nile River. Who saw him and fell in love with him? Pharaoh's daughter. She wanted him as her own. So he was raised in the Pharaoh's palace with the best of everything, the best education, the best of food. But it was his mother who told him about his godly heritage, that he was not one of them, but instead from the family of God. He never forgot that, and one day when he saw one of his own being mistreated by the taskmaster, he intervened and ended up killing the taskmaster. Out of fear, he ran for his life. He ended up on the backside of a desert for 40 years. No communication with his family, not a word from God. But one day when he least expected, God showed up and spoke these words: Moses, I have an assignment for you. I've chosen you to be the deliverer of my people in Egypt. Moses immediately began to look at his own inadequacies and said, I'm not up for the job. You see, I believe that when things were going well, Moses felt pretty good about himself. But when you've had a few hard knocks and you've been down for years with the well dry, you lose self-confidence. And actually, that's a perfect setup for God to come on the scene and give you what appears to be an impossible assignment. That's where Moses was. God didn't respond to his questions about his inadequacy. He simply said this: Moses, all you need to know is I am is sending you. I am whatever you need me to be. I am that. I will be that. I'm not worried about what you don't bring to the table. I bring everything to the table. And that's what God is saying to you when you come to the end of yourself. That's what I've had to do. When you come to the end of yourself, then God meets you there and says, I am all that you need for the assignment I've given you. I will open every door. I will give you the right contacts. Don't worry about anything. I just need you to follow me and trust me with the assignment I've given you. Think you've been put on a shelf? Think you've been forgotten? Not by God. Acknowledge that He is the great I am. And He wants to prove Himself mighty in your life and do only what He can do. Don't trust yourself. Don't trust your intellect. Don't trust your network. Trust Him. I'm Cheryl Martin, the Good News Anchor.
The Good News Anchor is brought to you by Excellent Living Incorporated. To learn more, visit excellentliving.org. And don't miss an episode when you subscribe.